Absolutely, everyone should have a disaster recovery plan in place, whether it's an individual or a company, small, medium, or large. It's important to have an IT plan in place in case that you have a server outage or a power outage or something that actually knocks your systems down. If you're downtime, then you could lose business, you could lose customers, and you could lose customer data. You need a means to be able to recover your information if there's ever a problem. Disaster recovery planning is overlooked a lot of times due to complacency. People feel that I've never had a problem, I'm probably not going to have one in the future, or I think the risks are so low that it probably won't affect me. But then when it does, there they are left holding the bag, so to speak, because they had no plan. They've lost their customer data, they've lost money, they've lost time. Disaster recovery can cost a lot of money, especially if you're not prepared. And cost sometimes can be a mitigating factor where you can't afford to implement what you think you really need for security. And so sometimes you should look at it and compromise on the best fit for your dollars. There are standard things that you can do to implement a recovery plan, whether you're an individual or a company. There are things that you can do yourself, and our step-by-step guide will show you some of these things. And then there are things that you should hire and outsource to a company like Cybrix that will handle them for you so that we can handle the tougher security issues that are involved with a larger network. There are many recovery plans out there, but every business is different. Unfortunately, one will never know if their disaster recovery plan is 100% sufficient until there's an actual disaster. Now, you can run practice runs to make sure that your backups work. You can check your backup data to make sure it's not corrupt, so you can be prepared. But you're not going to know 100% for sure until you have that disaster. And if you don't have a plan in place, you've lost your data. The Cybrix Group Disaster Recovery Plan will facilitate companies in risk mitigation in case there is some type of disaster, whether it's a power outage or a hard drive failure or anything to that nature, even a hurricane or a tornado. So if you were to have an outage, then our step-by-step guides show you the processes that you should have already in place in order to be able to recover your data a lot faster so you're down a shorter amount of time. The bottom line is, as a business, you have to ask yourself, am I going to be proactive or reactive? You decide.